Morning, guys. It is Wednesday, July 10th. Today we have the moon in Scorpio. We have the sun trining Neptune, which is beautiful. So if you can, if it's sunny in your area, get out to the beach. It's going to be extraordinarily healing. Then we have Mars trining Chiron. Mars is in Leo, Chiron is in Aries. That's a lot of fire. It's a lot of passion. They're at 5 degrees, so that's all about desire, change. And of course, Mars and Chiron. Chiron is the wounded healer, and Mars is, about war and surgery, defense, protection. Okay, so you might have to rescue somebody, and that somebody might be yourself. Look at that. Or it might be the mature man in your life. Okay, let's see. Oh, and there's a T-square with Mercury and Mars conjuncting in Leo, both at 4 degrees, Uranus and Taurus at 6 degrees, and the moon in Scorpio. So there could definitely be some changes. Exiting through Mercury and Mars. So that could be traveling for war, changes in the homeland, because the Uranus and Taurus. Moon in Scorpio, deep, clear, destroying the negative. Wow, that almost feels like going to war. Either having to defend. Yeah, because what do we have? Mars is in Leo. That's the ruler of Scorpio. Hold on. And we also have Pluto retrograde in Capricorn, which can be... Capricorn can be cruel, it can be evil, it can be fear. So it's like, excuse me, take this out of my pocket, very uncomfortable. So you could be traveling to go fight something in order to create changes. Now, when I see Moon in Scorpio, I equate that to the magician, the sense of magic and like coming back from the dead. Because there's this transformation where you shed and purge the old. So for me, Scorpio moon is a purging moon in this T-square. It's battling with Mercury conjunct Mars and Uranus and Taurus. A lot of aggressive, explosive energy that feels like war on a home turf, war on a home front. With Taurus, because it's Earth, and it also is about comfort at home. This could be homeland, changes in the homeland, having to travel to fight for something. And at 4 degrees, it's about stability, it's about control. The Uranus and Taurus, that's at 6 degrees, so that's about serving, healing, love, responsibility. So why does it feel like we're going to get pulled into some kind of war, or we're going to be like deploying some kind of troops in order to a line of protection is what I just heard. Okay, I don't know, we'll see, because this is not necessarily just on the national front. Okay, I don't do individual, I do collective energy. So a lot of us might have to defend ourselves, or we might have to defend somebody else. Mercury is about communication and travel. Mars is about passion, action, drive, and energy. So travel, energy, changes in the home, moon in Scorpio. Somebody could possibly pass in an accident, or somebody could get stung really bad, and it could change things up, your comfort level during traveling, or while you're doing something. How I had interpreted it originally, along with the other transits in my horoscope, was there could be some kind of accident, and you may have to be rescued, or it might be you having to come in and save the day. Okay, what did I use? Oh, I used Wonder Woman and Superman. Like, how did you do that? How did you pull that out of your butt? Kind of deal. And then we have the psychic, the grand psychic water trine. Why psychic? Because it involves the outer planet, Black Moon Lilith. When we have outer planets, outer planet, stars, or transits, other than the original 9 before we had telescopes, it affects a lot of people. It affects the collective. And because it's particularly Black Moon Lilith, because usually it involves the moon and Chiron. Okay, we do have the moon in Scorpio, but we don't have that Chiron component. We have another inner planet, Venus, in Cancer, and that's at 8 degrees. Okay, leadership and sharing, ability to cope with Black Moon Lilith, currently in Pisces. That's our ability to trust. Can you trust this person? Okay, can you rely on them? Who do you trust? I just heard that song. And Venus in Cancer, who do you love? Moon in Scorpio at 8 degrees, your ability to push through your, I can't think of the word right now, your executive ability. Okay, and the Grand Psychic Water Trine is all about trust your intuition and your instincts above all else. Okay, and this is a great ease in the emotional arena. Okay, so this will help balance some things out when things are going kind of crazy, because we got this mix. We got a lot of Cancer energy, and we're still overlapping from the Cancer eclipse for the next 6 months. Hold on. And basically, you're in tune with the spiritual and the psychic realms. Okay, and the like I was saying, I was speaking about the collective consciousness, and well, funny, I didn't browse through my original definitions, and there it was. It speaks about having a subtle intuitive understanding of the collective unconsciousness. It's very clear what is going on. There's a deep understanding of emotions, and I think that is what helps to ease this emotions. Now, when there's outer planets, like I was saying, you know, Chiron, or any of the outer planets involved in this, it also can indicate some kind of past life residual talent. Like if you're, let's say you were a healer in your past life, okay, maybe South, you were famous, South Node in Leo, North Node in Aquarius. We just had that before the nodes changed, right? So in a past life, you're really famous and you were in service in some way, then you're still going to be compelled to help people in this life, although your nodes may be different. You may want to help them in different ways, but basically overall you kind of have that knack, you have that pull for wanting to help and guide. Oh, two. Okay, so numbers for the day. We have 10 and 20. So completion of a cycle and a new type of harmony, partnership, or balance is coming about. We have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10 as the numbers for the day. As a matter of fact, what do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Okay, so you can see how these are progressing. When I see like two of a kind, it's like notches in the wheel. Like the wheel turns a little bit. And I feel compelled that like each person individually has like 2 stages, you know, halfway. Deciding what to do and then going and doing it. And then of course the third would be the completion, right? So I feel like when I see 2 numbers, it's either both people are doing the same thing, there's a double concentration of that energy, like you're doubling up your efforts, or no, that's it, sorry. Why was I thinking there was something else? Okay, so let's finish pulling the cards here, and I'll stop talking for a minute, guys. Sorry. A lot of energy, a lot of forward movement, changes, stability, control, power, enlightenings, destruction, service, responsibility, leadership, and the ability to deal. Okay, we're going to stop right here because I can already see the story. Okay, healing. Mature man. Can we clarify the mature man, please? Shit. Excuse me, sorry. It's I said that because of the Mentor of Wands. For me, that's trial by fire. I'm not liking where this is going. I'll tell you guys in a second. Can we clarify the Lover's card, please? The change in the Lover's card. Kind of weird because this card touched on this and then flew over and landed on this. So I'm going to put this in between because I can see where it applies to both. And I'm going to turn this darn fan down. Alright, can we clarify the change in Lover's cards? So I've got people outside, they're cleaning the wood area, the wooden areas, so they're talking. Change in the Lovers. Ooh, yet again another Mentors. Ooh, boy. Somebody's having some intense lessons here. Now, these Mentor of Wands could be a lesson or it could be a teacher. It could be the same teacher, the same lesson, or it can be two different ones. Oh, I want to say I pity the fool that has to experience these. Can we clarify the coffin, please? Yes, I said coffin. All right, let's get going. First card, the mature man. This can be a father, grandfather, uncle. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. So the mature man can be uncle, can be grandfather. It's an older man. I don't feel like it's your partner. This is somebody else. It feels like it's somebody's father. And it's coming under number 5. It is the number 5 card. So this is about changes, confidence, and boundaries. It has the ear of somebody being stuck in their ways. They're very particular. They like things done a certain way, things said a certain way. They more or less seem, it feels limiting, like they're stuck in their behaviors, like, oh, they'll never change, you know. They've lived their life to the fullest. They're really mature. They've decided where they want to be and what they want to do, and nobody's going to change that. Okay, King of Cups, 10 of Cups. They're very successful. They're not openly emotional, but in general, they're pretty happy with themselves and their life. Okay, sorry about that. I do work in a store, so, you know, I am minding the store, so there will be people outside every now and then talking, and I have to pause and constantly pause. So, this older, mature man, and I'm getting like over 40, over 45. They brought my attention back to the number 5 at the top. Over 45, loving, kind soul, King of Cups, very considerate. King of Cups is consideration, somebody who has your best interests at heart. And then we have 10 of Cups, which is about compassion, love, success, very successful in family, at work, in general, very happy with the self. This is somebody who has it all. They're just kind of, it's not like they have a lot of lessons to learn. I want to say a pillar of society, somebody looked up to and recognized for being responsible to themselves, to their family, to society. Then we have Mentor of Wands. This is someone spiritual, sharing through teaching. They love and express fire. It can be an intense transformative lesson that's all-consuming, leaving behind purity and temperance. Okay, and that's why I call it Through the Fire. It is the voice of fire because this card represents Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, and we have planets in all of those signs. Okay, so light complexion, any gender, any age, is teaching a lesson, or a lesson is being brought to them. What's this mystery card? I wonder if this is the lesson. 8 of Wands, traveling. Okay, so right away I'm seeing, I got 3 traveling, 1, 2, 3. The horses are calling to me, so this feels like a car accident. Eight of Wands. This is Mercury in Sagittarius. Signals. Manifestation speeding up. A quickening. Through the fire and the quickening. A lesson. This almost feels like a car crash with a fire. Look, this is catching my fire. Catching my fire. See, they are screaming fire at me, okay? Not only is it written on the bottom of this card, but you see this. This is catching my attention too. This fire of many colors. Fire right here. And then the wings. So it feels like somebody was in a car accident and has passed away, or they are passing away. I'm not sure. We do have the coffin card here. So once again, I'm getting that there's going to be a vehicular accident. I'm noticing the bird. The birds too. It almost feels like 3 different accidents in one day. Why I say 3, it can be less, it can be more, but I'm seeing the vehicles, the cars, the birds are getting my attention too. That's anything in the air. Airplanes, helicopters, jets. Eagle jets. And also there's a lot of water components I'm seeing here too. Water in the background, water here. I believe that's water there. Yep, that's water. Interesting. Riding over the water with wings. So this is like all kinds of emergencies. I'm seeing emergencies. Car crash, airplane in the water, car off a hill. Now this man has a partner. The reason why I'm saying that is because we have the Lover's card here. Survived by the Queen of Cups. Okay, so 8 of Wands is like a quickening. It's when manifestations are speeding up. It feels really final destination-ish. It's final destination-ish. Like this is supposed to happen. Hold on, guys. Okay. Sometimes I get some freaky things in my reading, and I think a lot of it is because I'm a Scorpio and I have the Sagittarius moon and Pisces rising, so exploring the depths beyond the physical realm is just a part of, it's just a part of me. We are, Scorpios are not afraid of the dark, and I don't mean just, you know, sunlight and the darkness. We're not afraid of those taboo things. So sometimes I get things about death. Sometimes I get things about the nasty underworld. Nobody can explain why this person took his life. It's almost like they drove off a cliff. Could be because of a heart attack. The flames of many colors. I don't know what is going on with this person, but I really truly feel like there is somebody who passed away. Rainbow, rainbow, 2 rainbows in a row. Maybe the rainbow seemed really far. Not too sure. Then we have change and lovers. 9 and 15. Change could be about a change in where you're headed. Can be a change in transportation, like maybe at the last minute you chose to rent a car instead of flying and something went wrong with the vehicle, or it feels like a last minute change in plans. Or there could be a change for soulmates. The Lovers is attached at the hip. It's about abundance. It's about being tempted and making the right choice. So this could be somebody changing their travel arrangements at the last minute. Or somebody has to completely change their life because this person has passed. The Queen of Hearts, look, we had the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. So this is the mated pair. This is their soulmate. Somebody lost their soulmate, or they're losing their soulmate, or they're about to lose their soulmate to some kind of accident. Car crash, fire, possibly over a cliff, possibly due to a heart attack. And the rainbows are getting my attention too. There's 2 rainbows here. So it almost feels like it is in Hawaii, because I don't know any other state that's attached to rainbows. Just saying. Or this could be just a signal that somebody's crossing that rainbow bridge. Could have been somebody who's been in an accident and they've been in a coma, or they were wavering on that last little bits of life, and then they finally pass. Okay, Queen of Cups, empathy, sympathy. Mentor of Cups, 4 of Cups, Mentor of Swords. Wow, so we literally have 2 mentors in one lesson. We've got 3 mentors, guys. This is major, major life lessons, a major transformation from once being comfortable to now being by yourself. Wow. I'm tripping, okay? 4 of Cups is not being happy. It can be resurrection. But this resurrection on the Lovers card can be a celebration of life. This person may have already passed and there's a celebration of life coming up. This could be a wake because they could have recently passed. It could also be an anniversary of the death. That's why the resurrection card. But when I see this, in this particular deck, they're saying that this is luxury. Okay, and I can see where the 4 of Cups or 4 of Hearts, for me the 4 of Hearts is reevaluation, reevaluating what you want in your love life because you're not happy, you're not satisfied. Okay, it is a Moon and Cancer card, so not feeling satisfied. What do you do when you're not feeling satisfied? You get up and you do something, right? You come back. Okay, so this could be coming back to life after a period of being separated, not giving in to victim mentality. Why did this happen to me? Why did you leave me? Why did you have to get in the car that day? Kind of deal. It's more or less accepting the reality of the situation. Your other half is not here anymore. Because of this, there's a possibility that you may have stopped driving, or maybe the man was the actual driver and you no longer drive. You depend on other people to chauffeur you. Change in your travel. This may be, if this person, the mature man is in the hospital, the Queen may have to do some traveling. The Queen may be comfortable at home, maybe a homebody or a homemaker. Now there has to be traveling in order to see your love in the hospital. Okay, Mentor of Cups. I have to read for you guys here. The Mentor of Cups. Voice of water, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. A spiritual person with a sacred commitment to the sensual. It's also the difference between enjoying the finer things in life, and here we have luxury, right? And sinking into sybaritic excess, loving luxury of sensory pleasure. It's also learning about receptivity and reflectiveness, sensuality and sharing, and loving without owning. It's also nurturing and healing of our own feelings. Okay, so somebody is trying to work things out. They may have been afraid to travel. I'm hearing the song, because of you, I'll never stray too far from the sidewalk. So it almost feels like a PTSD. Whatever this accident was, this person, the partner no longer wants to travel that way or avoids it. Maybe they didn't drive, like my grandma. My grandma didn't drive for the longest time. My grandpa drove her, and then I guess, I'm not sure exactly what happened, but so like suddenly grandma was going to get her driver's license after years of not being able to drive. And now she's driving. So this could be that somebody that didn't want to drive now has to drive because the person who was the main driver is now down. Okay, and it's okay. She's all good with that. She's picking up her share because this is her partner. This is what she has to do, especially if she wants to go see them in the hospital or visit their grave if they have passed. Okay, now, loving luxury. The cup runneth over. Mental swords. Mentor of swords. Excuse me, mental swords. I guess it would be just about the same difference, right? Okay, so Mentor of Swords, a spiritual person who uses intellect in service to divine, not to attack unity. This is lessons about your strengths and limitations of your intellect, of your mind, okay? It's also sudden physical violence, often involved from a rushed conclusion, like a snap decision, a sudden judgment. It can be all the way from ending a relationship to a killing. So this could... Somebody... And the Lovers is Gemini too, so this could be also about patterns. Having felt so secure with this person, having it, the feeling of having it all, and then suddenly it's gone. Suddenly you're limited. Things are dividing you. Maybe the fact that this person couldn't drive was what was dividing them. Okay, so they might be, somebody might be coming in to help them learn how to drive or to help them get to that point where they can travel to go see their loved one, or this loved one is gone. They need to drive in order to get out of the home, stop being stuck at home, learning how to live, accepting the reality of the situation. A rushed conclusion. Yeah, so this could have been like a, you never got a chance to say goodbye. You never got a chance to say that you loved them before they were gone. And then we have coffin. The ending, closure. See, this is a 19. Okay, so this is putting something or somebody to rest. It can be a situation, like this situation about being stuck at home is now changing. Having that person you once counted on and thought would be there forever has now changed. Now, everything that this person, your partner, your twin flame carried, you have to take that responsibility back on. And you know what's going to happen? If you accept the responsibility of your reality, then you're going to grow and move forward, because we've got, this is number 19, okay? Beginnings and endings, moving forward with some growth. So there's definite soul growth here. My papers just flew. Ooh. Okay. Prince of Cups, Prince Charming. Okay, so it could be like coming to your aid, Prince Charming. This can also be an apology. This could be my condolences. This could also be, I'm so sorry for your loss. Or it could be, I love you, Mom, from your son, Prince of Cups. This could be a love you from a child. Or okay, the Scorpio symbol's really getting to me. So you could be like still seeing them everywhere, like as you walk through the house, you know, you see a vase on the table and it catches your eye. Been sitting there for 30 years, you dust it every week, but all of a sudden it catches your eye. Little reminders of the love that they gave you. Okay, as you look around you, he is in everything around you. He's still alive in your heart. Okay, when you look around you, at your house, at your children, you see him. There are constant and daily reminders of how this person loved you. Five of Wands, Ace of Wands, Five of Swords, Hangman. Okay, so Five of Wands and Ace of Wands. You could be really, really conflicted. Should I stay in this house? Is this house now too big? I feel so lonely. I feel alone. Should I go somewhere else? Or this could be wanting to fight with everybody, being angry that you've lost the love of your life and you now feel neglected, alone, and abandoned. You're not alone. You're not alone. It doesn't look like you're going to be staying still either. And it's kind of funny because it almost feels like at the exact moment that they were in trouble, you knew. You knew. You had this connection that could not be severed and you felt their energy go. Or you felt the pain. You knew something was wrong. You could feel it. You two were joined at the hip. So there's some hesitation. You may be fighting with yourself. I want to stay in this home where everything reminds me of them. Or I need to get out of this house. It's too big. Everywhere I look, I see them and it hurts. It hurts my heart. Okay, or you may be scared because your future is uncertain. You'd already decided it a long time ago with this person, and now that they're gone, you're not sure what to do. So you could be conflicted inside. What do I need? What is the best for me? Do I need to move out of this house into something that's more viable for one person, that's easier to take care of? I am getting older. Or do I need to just get moving and not sit on the chair and become so paralyzed in my thoughts and so heartbroken that I just can't go on living my life? Okay, you've got to make a decision, but whatever happens, you're going to have to get moving. You can't stay stagnant, because when you're stagnant, you're stuck. Okay, hold on. Either way, it's about overcoming your mind. What was I going to say? Don't we have Mars and Leo opposing something for the day? Having to get up and go, fighting yourself to keep moving, to keep going. And then the Hangman, like I said, being stuck, having to surrender, accepting that this is the reality of the situation, and then being able to move forward. Yeah, there's definitely some forward movement. So this might have happened recently, or it might have happened like a year ago, even up to 2 to 3 years ago. In the past, it may have taken you some time to get over and get through. Feeling like half of you is missing. Okay, so there also could have been, like I said, this period of depression. These are 2 5s, so there's major changes, major life changes. And you thought you went through all the life changes already, and here you are, you settled down, you settled in, you found somebody who complimented you, who completed you, who you could trust, who you could rely on, and then suddenly they're gone. And you're left wondering what to do because you'd already planned your life out. Now what do? You're not interested in love. You've already had the love of your life, but you must go on. There are people that love you. So maybe instead of feeling stuck, instead of feeling defeated, instead of fighting with yourself, maybe you need to remove yourself from this situation because it's no longer complete. It's now, when you were younger, you wanted love forever. You wanted a house. You wanted, a family in the home and all that. And now, and then most of all, the love. You wanted somebody to share that with. Now that person is gone. So it feels like you've got to wipe the slate clean and start over again. Not necessarily looking for somebody else, but getting back to that point of who were you before this person? What did you like to do? Now you have to rediscover yourself again. Okay, and there's no better place to do that than something new, something that you can call your own. Okay, it would be hard to leave like possessions and a house and an area that you always thought was home, but it's time to go. There's been a departure, so it is time for you to depart so that you may arrive, okay, after a period of being stuck in this depression and really not knowing what to do. It feels like the Ace of Wands. I keep going back to that. Look, there's that fire, the same fire. I didn't even see that. Look, the same fire in the Mentor of Wands is in the Ace of Wands. So it almost feels like they're telling you that you need to get up and move. It's okay. It's okay to sell the house and the home. You have to do what is right for you. I want to say the flame, the alchemical flame of initiation, I think it's actually coming next week. So somebody's feeling the fire of having to get up and go. So this also feels like Mercury and Mars working together. To me, when I hear the Mercury and the Mars together, it's accidents while traveling because Mercury is in retrograde. Both are in Leo. So that's smoke, fire, steam, sparks. So that's why I kept saying, car accident with smoke and fire. I don't see an explosion here, but the lightning bolt in this card keeps getting my attention. So this could be like something short-circuited in the vehicle or maybe a pacemaker or something to do with the heart because of the overall Cancer energy, right? All right, I'm going to pull one card from the... we'll try. I'll try to pull one card, but you never know what they want to give me. Like if they want to give me 4 cards, they're going to give me 4 cards. All right. Okay, so the first thing I see, very resonant with the Cancer eclipse energy, sensitivity. Archangel Haniel, you're extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. So really, truly, like I said, you're seeing signs everywhere. Maybe they are talking to you in your dreams, or with the 8 of Wands, you're seeing signs from them urging you to move on when you have been stuck in such a long time. Okay, all is well. Everything is happening exactly as it is supposed to with hidden blessings. You will soon understand. Okay, aces are always blessings. Okay, and when do you get the blessings? After you've learned the lessons. So somebody's coming out of that. Like I said, they've got the Ace of Wands, so they are coming out, and instead of hiding because they've lost love, they are taking that back. They're taking their power back by using that love to propel them forward. Okay, this is why they loved me. Clear your space. Get rid of clutter. Clear the energy around you and use Feng Shui. Okay. Okay, see, this could be possibly moving out, getting rid of the old, and not being attached to them just because they once belonged to your partner or you once shared them with your partner. You need to clear them out and start fresh and anew. And you need to have crystal clear intentions. Archangel Michael, be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. Okay, you need to know what you're doing and where you're going. If your intention is to get your life back together, well, it's go time for you. But if you're going to keep feeling sorry for yourself, nothing will move forward. You will sit there in pain day after day, wishing that you could turn back the clock when you can't. Okay, so it's time to move forward, onward and upward. And I actually feel like pulling, I know it's a little bit longer reading. I'm going to pull one card from there. Ooh. There we go. Reverence, awe, appreciating life once again. My intention is to allow myself to live in reverence and awe and to recognize the miraculous creation that I am and that I am part of. Reverence is a state of being that can permanently liberate you from mediocrity. There is nothing mediocre about life. Our small planet hangs in perfect balance in a galaxy within a universe that is believed to be over 13 billion years old. This means that it took over 13 billion years to create an environment that could host you and your loved ones. Reverence invites you into a state of awe, discovery, and appreciation for yourself and the world around you. Okay, that's what I had said, right? Rediscovering yourself after a period of mourning. Mourning is over. Morning has broken. All right, guys. Love you. Take care. I'll see you guys next time.